Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investors channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a new announcement that Binance made today about listing the Glimmer or the GLMR token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website moonbeam.network in order to learn more about this project, right? So, what does the announcement read? The announcement reads as follows: Binance will list Glimmer or GLMR and will open trading for GLMR BTC, GLMR BUSD, and GLMR USD trading pairs at 11th of January 2022, which is today. So, what is Glimmer? Moonbeam is an EVM compatible and substrate based blockchain which operates as a Polkadot parachain. So, when it comes to the Polkadot ecosystem, I've covered Glimmer in much more detail in one of my videos on my channel, so please check that out. So, Moonbeam is an Ethereum virtual machine compatible substrate based blockchain. So, it is a blockchain in and of itself which is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine, and it operates as a Polkadot parachain. So, Glimmer is again a token on the Moonbeam network. It's the native token of the Moonbeam network, and it acts as the utility and governance token of the network. So this token is going to be used in a similar way by which how Mover or a Moon River token is being used in the Moon River network, right? And users can participate in governance, paying transaction fees, earning rewards through providing liquidity and staking. So, by holding Glimmer tokens, you can actually participate not only in network governance and by paying transaction fees as like how you do on Ethereum, you can also provide liquidity and earn rewards within DeFi applications within the Moonbeam network, and also stake your Moonbeam tokens within the staking pool in order to earn additional rewards, right? So this is basically the quick overview of how the Glimmer token works, right? So as always, let's go to the Binance research page for the Glimmer token. So right off the bat, they're stating that it is an EVM compatible blockchain on Polkadot. So that's the main kicker, statement for Glimmer token. When it comes to Glimmer, we've already discussed that it's a EVM compatible blockchain that operates as a parachain on the Polkadot network, and being EVM compatible allows Ethereum based applications to deploy on Moonbeam. So Ethereum virtual machine compatibility is a very important component of any blockchain these days, because there's a lot of unique and groundbreaking dApps that have been built on the Ethereum blockchain. And in order to enable developers to easily transport these dApps to their own blockchain, these days blockchains are trying to make themselves EVM compatible, and therefore Moonbeam, being its own blockchain on top of the Polkadot blockchains, is actually EVM compatible, and therefore any developer can simply port or move their dApps or DEXs or NFT platforms or anything like that from Ethereum to Moonbeam with very minimal adjustments or modifications, right? So that's one of the biggest benefits of Moonbeam. The network offers developers features including deploying Solidity smart contracts, Web3 compatible API, Oracle data feeds, and Ethereum network bridges. So not only does the developers have an option of moving information and dApps from Ethereum, Moonbeam also offers developers a wide range of other tools and services, including deploying Solidity smart contracts. So Solidity is the programming language of Ethereum, and as we saw recently right now, Moonbeam is based on Substrate, which is a different programming language for Polkadot, right? But it seems like Moonbeam is also capable of supporting Solidity smart contracts, which makes sense because they are EVM compatible, along with enabling Web3 compatible API, Oracle data feeds, and Ethereum network bridges, right? So these are all the other tools and vehicles that are available for developers to take advantage of. When it comes to the token itself, we already covered through it real quickly. Glimmer is basically the utility and governance token of Moonbeam and has the following use cases. Again, now we are going to be going a little bit more detailed about the use cases of the Glimmer tokens, right? So when it comes to transaction fees, users can pay gas fees and execute smart contracts with Glimmer. So as a user, I would personally want to pay less gas fees, and it seems like Glimmer allows us to use Ethereum-based apps that are on top of Moonbeam for a fraction of a cost and high throughput, because it is based on the Polkadot blockchain, which is highly scalable, while getting the same benefits as what you would get from dApps or Ethereum. The only difference is that it's a completely different blockchain where you pay GLMR or Glimmer tokens as transaction fees, right? So that's one of the main benefits of the Glimmer token. The next main benefit is staking. Users can stake Glimmer to become a validator or delegator to participate in the network consensus and are rewarded with GLMR. So if you want to participate as a validator or a delegator within the Moonbeam network, you would have to stake your Glimmer tokens in order to be awarded with Glimmer tokens for becoming a validator or delegator, right? The third important use case is governance. Governance basically enables Glimmer token holders to nominate council members and participate in voting on the network. So again, if you want to vote for council members within the network, or if you want to nominate a particular council member within the ecosystem, you can do that by being a holder of Glimmer tokens, and that gives you governance authorities within the ecosystem, right? And the fourth main use case is liquidity mining. Provide liquidity on decentralized exchanges or DEXs built on the Moonbeam blockchain to earn a portion of the exchange fees. Again, this is very important to note that you can't just go to a platform like Uniswap or SushiSwap or even PancakeSwap and expect to provide liquidity to your Glimmer tokens, right? I think in the future, in the next few months, I believe, there should be Binance Smart Chain version of Glimmer tokens, or the BEP20 version of Glimmer and ERC20 version of Glimmer tokens available on Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum blockchain respectively. But those are tokenized versions of Glimmer tokens that will offer you an opportunity to provide liquidity on these networks, right? But the native Glimmer token, which is on the Moonbeam network, if you have to provide liquidity to that, you can only use the DEXs or decentralized exchanges that are running on top of the Moonbeam network, right? So currently, since the Moonbeam network went live literally today, and that's one of the reasons why the tokens are available to trade on exchanges, centralized exchanges. But the thing is, as of now, there is no major DEX or dApp that is available on the Moonbeam network, and it will take some time for people to understand Moonbeam and to realize the full potential of Moonbeam before they can decide whether they can provide liquidity on the DEXs that will be eventually popping up on Moonbeam blockchain. But if you do end up being an early liquidity provider, you will be able to earn a lot of fees for staking, for basically providing your Glimmer tokens with another token pair, usually USDT or USDC, which is also a tokenized version on the Moonbeam network. So you can basically provide liquidity for these two pairs or some other pair which involves Glimmer and earn a portion of the exchange fees, right? So these are some of the main use cases of the Glimmer tokens. So Moonbeam consists of the following major components working in conjunction. So again, when it comes to the Moonbeam blockchain itself, it contains the following major components. The first component includes Polkadot. Polkadot itself is a major component of Moonbeam. Polkadot facilitates cross-chain communication and interoperability by connecting multiple blockchains into one unified network. Moonbeam is the Polkadot ecosystem version of Moonriver in the Kusama ecosystem. So as I mentioned before, Moonbeam is a sister project of Moonriver, which is a Kusama based Kusama based parachain project. So by being a part of the Polkadot ecosystem, Moonbeam enjoys the interoperability and cross-chain communication with other parachains within the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So this kind of gives a unified network of projects within the Polkadot blockchain, and that's one of the reasons why Polkadot itself serves as a main component, right? Parachains are independent blockchains or shards that are able to connect to Polkadot. So by being a part of the Polkadot ecosystem, Moonbeam has an opportunity to interact with other parachains, which will also be launching their tokens pretty soon, and those parachains perform their own unique functions, right? Let's say, for example, Akala is a DeFi hub of Polkadot, and they are only offering DeFi services and not blockchain related services. And there is Aster, Clover Finance, Litentry, and so on and so forth. So these are all some of the other projects that eventually will that have already either been a part of Polkadot as a parachain, or that will eventually become a parachain on Polkadot that will be able to work closely with Moonbeam network, right? Crowd loans, it is a method of projects to raise or fundraise for a parachain slot on the Polkadot network. Users temporarily lock their DOT in exchange for a reward from the project team, often in the form of project's native tokens. So there are options to earn Glimmer tokens for free by participating in crowd loans. So if you have already participated in crowd loans and you have contributed DOT tokens in order to earn the Glimmer tokens, you might be on a really good profit right now, because as of today, the all-time high for Glimmer tokens was, I believe, $31, but we'll cover the price information shortly, and which is technically greater than one DOT token. So if you had participated in the Moonbeam crowd loan parachain slot auctions, you would have earned at least 4 Glimmer tokens per DOT contributed, and you would have made 4 times the amount of what you contributed in the form of Polkadot, right? So that's also an option that's available. Again, once Glimmer completes its kind of like parachain leasing period of 2 years on Polkadot, they may conduct another crowd loan where they may potentially offer more Glimmer tokens, right? It is definitely a possibility, but now we don't really know what's going to happen in the future, right? So when it comes to slot auctions itself, for projects to operate as a parachain on Polkadot, they would need to win a slot in the parachain auction. Moonbeam won the second slot auction via a crowd loan, thus securing a Polkadot parachain for 96 weeks starting from December 17, 2021. So the slot auctions, as you know, are still ongoing for Polkadot ecosystem. And if you had participated on one of the slot auctions, and you have kind of like, if your project has won, they are becoming parachains with Polkadot and will likely release their own tokens. And Moonbeam was the second slot auction winner on Polkadot, right? And they can start leasing the parachain for 96 weeks starting from December 17, 2021. So the project has raised 36 million DOT tokens from over 200,000 contributors in the Moonbeam crowd loan for the Polkadot parachain slot auction. So this is some of the numbers that you can see from the page itself. As of January 11, 2022, the total supply of Glimmer tokens, again total token supply of Glimmer tokens is about 1 billion tokens, which is a huge number. Glimmer has an uncapped maximum token supply and has an annual inflation rate of 5%. So this is a very big thing to note. Yes, Glimmer and Moonbeam obviously are very good, tokens and projects respectively, and are very, it's a possibility that Coinbase may even list this token on their network, on their exchange. But it is, it has to be said that the token supply is extremely huge, with 1 billion token supply, and it does not have a cap. It's similar to Ethereum, but it has an inflation rate of 5%, and there's no burning mechanism or anything like that. So they are mainly relying on people staking their Glimmer tokens in order to get inflation rewards, but it could hurt them in the back in the long run, which we'll cover when we cover the price point, right? So that's pretty much it when it comes to the overview of Moonbeam and Glimmer from Binance Research page. If you want to access other information, Binance Research has links for their website, Medium page, Twitter, Documentation Explorer, and so on and so forth, right? So let's go to their website itself, which is moonbeam.network. This is basically the future is multi-chain, and they have some pretty cool website with a lot of information about what they're planning to do when it comes to multi-chain, which you can easily go through. We've covered pretty much all of this information right now, so I'm not going to go through that one by one. But if you see, they have they're basically allowing to grow your project with multi-chain. You can basically port your dApps from Ethereum to Moonbeam, right? So here they have other information that can help you in deciding whether this is a good token to invest or not. Join the projects already building on Moonbeam. Again, these are all the list of projects that are building on Moonbeam. Most of them have already been built on Moon River, which is a sister project in Kusama, and they are trying to build on top of Moonbeam as well, right? And if you scroll below, you can clearly see that they are a smart contract platform powered by the Glimmer tokens. You can see some of the use cases that we just discussed right now, and you can see the roadmap. If you see, as of 2021 December is when they have their roadmap laid out. We will know in a few months if they update their roadmap to see where they're planning to go in the long run, right? And if you want to join the ecosystem of Moonbeam, you can subscribe to the newsletter and access their social media information at the bottom of the page, right? So going to the coin market cap page for this token is currently ranked 215th by market cap on coin market cap, and is currently trading at $15.65 at the time I'm making this video, with about 12.45% increase in the past 24 hours. Again, as I mentioned, the token was literally given out for people who participated in the parachain loan offering, and people who contributed like $1, which was at that time around 35 to 40 bucks per token, per coin. They received 4 Glimmer per dot that they pledged, right? And as of now, it seems like they've still made a profit overall within the 4 Glimmer tokens that they've received. But today morning, when I briefly checked at the price, it was $31 per token, and it was obviously like blowing through the roof and being listed consistently on every single major exchange, except for Coinbase. But I'm pretty sure that even Coinbase will eventually list this token, right? And the market cap for this token is about $1.17 billion already. So it's already in the billions in the market cap, right? We don't know the fully diluted market cap. And again, as I discussed before, there's no max supply, which means this token is inflationary, and the inflation rate is 5% per year. The total token supply is 1 billion tokens, with about 4.7 million tokens in circulation as of now. This number could be increasing because Glimmer does provide the crowd loan reward to its users. I believe 30% of the rewards are released to the users, and users who don't really have any passion for this project, they're probably going to dump it right away. And people who may be passionate, they may either provide liquidity on the dApps of Moonbeam, or they may either stake to receive more Glimmer tokens, right? So if you're not staking this token, you're going to get hurt in the long run, because by not staking, you're susceptible to the inflation that's basically being revealed to Moonbeam holders, and therefore staking makes more sense, because this token does not seem to have a max supply or cap, right? And that's going to definitely be hurting this project in the long run, unless they make their project highly stakeable, where people can stake all their Glimmer tokens and not remove it, or they could either allow for burning of their token to happen, which will reduce the supply, thereby increasing the price, right? But if you see in the charts itself, again, this information is literally brand new, 1 day old. It's not even a day old, and you can already see that this token literally shot up through the roof, and now it's kind of the cooling down phase. It reached $13.91 as of 7:30 a.m. today, and it reached an all-time high of, as per coin market cap. It seems like this token reached an all-time high of close to kind of like I believe $67.64 per token. And for people who sold it at the tops, congratulations to you guys, because you guys would have made a decent chunk of profit, right? And immediately after that, the token was dumped, and it reached a relative lows of about $18 to $16 per token. It tried to recover, reaching about $34, but then it kind of like went back down, and now it's moving sideways, right? I think this token will cool down even further. So if you are looking to buy this token, I would suggest you to wait, because this token can probably go below the $10 mark, which will be a good opportunity to buy this token, right? When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative itself, you can clearly see that the token price is pretty parallel with Bitcoin dollar comparative. The price per token is 26,000 satoshis, but it reached an all-time highs of about close to 130,000 satoshis before crashing back down to a price of less than 30 satoshis per token, and then now it's currently trading at 29,000 satoshis per token. Again, this is going to go down even further in the upcoming days. As the hype dies down, the token will be reaching its fair market value of somewhere between, I believe, $8 to $10 per token, and I think the Bitcoin comparative will also start slowly decoupling from the dollar comparative, right? When it comes to the markets of this token itself, this token is available on pretty much all single major exchanges. Like yesterday, KuCoin announced that they'll be listing Glimmer, and today Binance, Get.io, MEXC, and other relatively popular as well as very popular exchanges have listed this token. There are major exchanges that can potentially list this token, which includes Coinbase, Kraken, FTX, and I believe Huobi Global and OKX will also probably list this token, because it's one of the most hyped projects of 2021/2022, right? And I believe that the Moonbeam, because of these listings, will definitely pump in the short term, but the long term price potential depends on how much they try to address the demand versus supply argument for Moonbeam, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this project is going to be an incredible project. It's one of the first Polkadot based projects to land, and it is a part of the Polkadot ecosystem at least for the next 2 years, and therefore this project will definitely have some extremely high bull signals. This is a very new project, so it's going to cool down, but once it cools down, it is going to pump up, and I believe that this project can pump as high as $70 to $80 per token by the end of this bull run. But in the next upcoming months, if it's pumping, it's going to pump to a height of $30 to $40 per token, which could still be a good profit zone if you're trying to buy this token at this price point, right? I would not personally hold a large bag of this token, because it is definitely inflationary, and you need to wait and watch on how many projects and how many people are actively trying to be a part of the Polkadot ecosystem. There is a chance that people may dump this token and then wait for another new token on Polkadot, pump it and dump it and move on, right? But I think the stronger the community, the better the price of the Moonbeam token will be, and therefore I'm going to only hold it for the short to mid-term point of view. If you guys feel like you'll be holding it for the long term, let me know in the comment section below, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.